The Scarlet Knights headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Out wide right, it's Tomlinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose, it'll be third down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number 1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of it...
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Tomlinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Using his legs, it's Sticky. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's second and 3. From the gun, it's Thomas. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Under pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The give to the left. He'll be dropped.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Changing the routes with his receivers. Got to make the play on fourth. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Sends it back in motion. Off play action. Still looking. Fires on the move. And they can't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. Sweet cut there. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The fake and wants to throw. Nice play to knock that one down.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
Third and long coming up. Looking to pass. It's Chambliss. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down. Opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Final play of the quarter coming. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. He breaks a tackle. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Singleton. At the 45, on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Rush is on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And the Monarchs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Tomlinson. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Now hits it, it's Tomlinson. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Monarchs! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. Moves the pocket. It's Chambliss. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Green. There he goes. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Straight ahead, it's Tomlinson. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Drops back. It's Chambliss. Finds his man. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Looking to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
To throw, it's Chambliss. He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Wants to go up top on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the wideout. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires left. With the catch, it's Green. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Green. Touchdown, Rutgers! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. will send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Second down coming up. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the right. Just gets rid of that one.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hits inside. It's Tomlinson. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left.
At this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning.
Makes the grab, he's got a first down. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for this offense. Takes the easy completion. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, ODU! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Tie game, fourth quarter. Plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Motion from the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Makes a grab and room to run. Inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
Wants to throw on first. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab down the middle. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that
one. Looking to throw again. Moving out to the right. Lets it fly. Right side, it's Taylor. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Look out! He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Stepping to the right. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Caught. Finds a crease at the 20.